Good morning. Welcome to week 6 of the semester. So this week is a little different because there is not going to be your typical list of assignments. But before I hop into that week, I just want to remind you that you have your student workshop assignment coming up. We are 6 weeks into the semester now, so we're moving pretty quickly. So you want to make sure that you take a look at that video as a reminder on where to look and how to register for your workshop availability. When you have attended the workshop, that is when you send me the certificate of completion. I know you have until the end of the semester, however, you do not want to wait until it's too late and you can't find an offering that you're interested in, or there's no offerings left at all. So there's your kind of weekly workshop reminder. Alright, so let's go ahead and scroll down to week 6. You can see we're talking about career services. So there is no discussion forum this week. It is based on completing this assignment by Sunday. So if we take a look, there's not a lot of materials in here, just kind of basically saying, hey, this is talking about career services. So what I like to do this week before I hop into the assignment folder is go ahead and show you career services if you have not visited their page for it. There's a couple ways to get there. You can go from the home page and go info for current students. And then once that loads, there's a link right away, career services, and it has kind of a snapshot of the information there. Or if you go down to under quick links, career services is one of the quick links. So either way, when you click in career services, you're going to see a whole bunch of different resources here. So at first, you want to look here, we have all of the contact information for people who are in that office. So there's career specialists, there's directors, and their contact information. And then they also have a list of things that are coming up. You can see that in the next couple weeks we have events going on. These also can count as your workshop requirements. So if there's a fair, a recruitment fair, or anything that's in person, those can also count because there'll be QR codes and things that you can do to prove that you attended. So pay attention to those events also. And then you also have a lot of resources over here, a lot of things that, depending on where you are, because I know some of you are still in high school, you're a CCP student, some of you are fresh out of high school within the last few months or year or so, and some of you are maybe returning to school, or you're a little later on, you're changing careers. Regardless, career services is here for you because they are the ones that you are here to get a career. This is why you are here at the college. So you might need a resume, you might need help with interviewing, getting your cover letter ready, getting the thank you note, anything like that, any part of the career process. And so over here are things that you can kind of start clicking on. They have internship information, resume assistance, interview practice if you're looking for an internship, part-time job, full-time job, employee so much information. And then you also have these other, if you are looking for an interview practice, there's something called Big Interview that allows you to practice kind of preparing for an interview, and there's a whole thing you can go through and it will record you and you can watch how you did. And then career services could also take a look at it, give you feedback. Handshake should look familiar because that is where you register for your workshop requirements. So again, I really encourage you to spend some time on career services website, again, because the ultimate goal, the reason why you're at Stark State is to either finish here and get your degree, or to transfer somewhere to get a degree and then get into your career field. And then you can use career services as an alumni as well. So it's not here for you just for now, it's here for you after you graduate also. So please take advantage of career services no matter how early on in your career you are, because getting your resume ready, that can be done first semester. And then you can update it along the way. And just knowing that there are different types of resumes and there are different ways to structure it is helpful. So that's your career services website. So when we go back into our course, again, you can see we only have one assignment this week, but it's kind of misleading because when you click in here, it's actually 3 parts. So there's a lot going on, even though it's only one assignment. So I am going to apologize. I'm going to be toggling back and forth a little bit to make sure that I get everything. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the PDF that goes along with this particular, with this particular assignment. And this is if you feel like you need kind of this step-by-step that's going to help you. So there are 3 parts to this assignment. And there are different websites that you're going to access to do all of these things. So I'm just going to go right along with here. Step 1, you're going to take the career Coach assessment. And so there's a link right here. You can just copy and paste that or click and follow that link to get to it. Or if you're at that career services page, you can scroll down and you can just click on Career Coach. You will also see, if you're at the Stark State homepage, if you go to the bottom, it's also one of the quick links, Career Coach right there. So you can get to it a few different ways. And then when you get in here, this is kind of just an intro page. I'm just going to have you, because it's real quick, I would recommend signing up for an account. That way, whatever you do in here will be saved, and you don't have to worry about losing anything. And other classes, honestly, might have you take this assessment as well. So if you have another class in the next semester or so that has you take the career assessment, you could always pull this up if you create an account. So I would recommend signing up for an account. When you're in, you'll click on Assessment, and you are going to take this 60-question assessment, okay? I am going to take the 6-question one for the purpose of our video, so I'm not taking too long. But you're going to see these questions are very quick. So when you go in, and again, you're taking the 60-question one. This is all this is. Like, agree, disagree, it's a scale of how much you agree with the information that is presented to you. So I'm just going to go through. I'm going to get my results. So here are my results. It's going to tell me, hey, here are my top 3 traits. And then here are your matches. And before you, excuse me, go ahead and like download your results, I'm going to encourage you to explore. See what your career matches are. Is your current field listed as a match? What percent match is it? Mine is education and training, so if I pull that down a little bit, it's going to break it down even further for me. And then I can click into a specific area, and it's going to give me a whole list of possibilities under that umbrella. I can find the one that I think fits me best or that I'm going into, and then I have a lot of information here that tells me the overview, the program that it relates to here at the college, more about that particular field, how much I can expect to make, who is hiring, and what that kind of job outlook looks like, what they're looking for in terms of titles. I can click into similar careers, and then the very specific places, right now no one, but very specific places who are hiring right this minute. So when I go back again, my assessment, for our purposes, I'm going to go ahead and click full results. Like, I want my full results right here. I'm going to download them. And I'm going to make sure I save them. So I'm going to save them. Save to my desktop for now. And I'm going to hang on to those for now. I'm not going to do anything with it yet, because you're actually going to submit 2 PDFs, and if I go into my Dropbox and I try to submit that one first, it's not going to let me submit the second one. So you're going to hold on to that. But that is part 1 of your assignment, is to take the 60-question career coach. And when you get your results, if you saw my results there, again, I have too many things pulled up. If you see my results on mine, it's going to say short. On yours, it's going to say long, and that's how you know that you took the 60-question one. So that is the step 1, is making sure that you take that career coach 60-question assessment. Part 2, you're going to create an account in the Skills to Succeed Academy. So I have my Skills to Succeed Academy up and running here. When you go to create your account, I would recommend keeping your Stark State username, password, that kind of information. When it asks for an access code, it is right here. So you're going to keep that. As you register, after you're all in, you're going to go to part 3, which is the live workshop video. That is back in Blackboard. You can see it right here. This development assessment. So you're going to, and it walks you through like how to get into there, the video assessment, and there's little videos in there, and they're a few minutes each. It says video 1, watch it, and then there's 2 questions. Video 2, watch it, there's 3 questions. Video 3, you watch it, but then it says, hey, you need to go ahead and get into Skills to Succeed Academy and do one of these 2 options. So again, I know I'm going back and forth a lot. For part 3, you're going in here, and you're going to watch these videos, see how quick they are. You're going to answer the questions. You can see there's 7 questions total. Watch the next, or answer the next question. Here's the next video, answer the questions. Once you get to video 3, this is where you go back to Skills to Succeed, and scroll down, and it says you need to choose one of these. You don't have to do both. You're going to choose one of these. Either choose a career, right here, or getting a job. Now you can see there's 6 modules, and there's 20 modules. You do not have to do all 6. or all 20. If we're doing one module inside whichever one you choose. Okay? So if you are fairly new, you're not 100% certain on what field you're going into, I would recommend that you do the choose a career option. If you are more established or you are really certain what career you're going into, go ahead and click on getting a job. Again, you do not have to do all 6, you do not have to do all 20. One module inside each of these, and it is going to see there's a lot of options, but you do not have to do them all. And just choose one module, and you can go through and click to see, all right, you know what, I really need help with networking, or I need help with how to fill an application, whatever it might be. Do that one module. When you're done with that module, you're going to have an progress. So it's going to have a progress bar up here, and it's going to show you, like obviously I did not do anything in there, but it will show you your progress, and you are going to go ahead, and again, this is all in this set of directions. It's going to say you have to do one of these two, and it's going to say email your progress to yourself. It'll come in a PDF form, and then that's the second PDF that you are going to submit inside the Blackboard Dropbox. So whenever you have your module done, you'll email your progress, you'll save that PDF, and then when you are all finished with all 7 of these questions, again, this will guide you through everything. When you're finished with all of these questions, you'll hit save and submit, and then you will go ahead and, I've got to get out of it real quickly, get back into the main assignment Dropbox area, and this is where you're going to submit those 2 assignments. You're going to browse your files, you're going to submit your 60 question, and then you're going to also submit your Skills to Succeed PDF. So you will have 2 PDFs right here, and then you'll hit submit. You want to make sure you submit them both at the same time. So this is a fairly large assignment. It is 30 points. So you're getting points for doing the assessment, you're getting points for going through the modules, you're getting points for submitting, those 2 pieces, working in the Skills to Succeed, and then you're also getting points for completing this right here. So a lot of points inside this one assignment. So that's why I said it looks a little misleading, because yes, it's only one assignment, but there are so many pieces to it. But you have until Sunday. You do not have a discussion forum this week. Attendance is based on completing this assignment, all parts of it, by Sunday. If I go in and grade and I see you're missing pieces or parts, up until maybe Friday or Saturday, I will send you an email and say, hey, you're missing this. Go ahead and send it to me via email, or make sure that you get this completed. If I notice it like late Saturday or Sunday, I may not have time depending on when I grade. So you just really want to make sure that you have completed and uploaded both PDFs. Again, this sheet here really walks you through all the parts. But you want to make sure you submit both PDFs, the Career Coach 60 questions and the Skills to Succeed progress. And you've gone through this assignment right here. So make sure you get all the points possible. I know this is a lot, so if you have questions, please feel free to reach out. If it's a technology issue, please make sure you reach out to the help desk, just because so many of you are working on so many different devices that the help desk is the better place to contact for like a tech type issue. But if it's a direction issue, please let me know if anything that you need. I hope you all have a great week.